All right, good morning. Here to discuss the homicide that occurred in the 3500 block of East Roseberry last night. At approximately 11:45, officers were dispatched to the 3500 block of Roseberry on a shooting. Upon arrival, they located a 24-year-old Hispanic female with a single gunshot wound to her head. The victim was pronounced at 23:55 hours. While the officers were out conducting a neighborhood, they located evidence in front of a residence. They made contact with one of the occupants of the residence who came outside. It was believed that other individuals were inside. The SWAT team, due to the nature of the call, the SWAT team was called out. They eventually made entry into the residence shortly before 6 a.m. this morning. No one was located at that time. So far, the investigation revealed that the victim, along with her husband, were walking on Roseberry. We are still unsure whether there was a confrontation or not, but as they were walking, several gunshots were fired, striking the victim in the head. At this point in time, we are still conducting the interviews. We are also at the scene processing that. We're asking anyone with any information to call the homicide section at 268-4181 or Crime Stoppers at 267-2111.
Todd, we overnight we had video of someone being arrested. Was that in connection with the shooting or something else?
You're going to have to be more specific.
Have there been any arrests made in the case?
Not yet. No.
Is the husband considered a suspect at all at this point?
No, he is not. When he heard the gunshots, he began to run. We believe the female victim began to run when she was hit.
Did they live around there?
Yes, they did.
So they were just out.
They live a couple blocks away, yes.
Is there any indication of how far away the shooter was from the victim here? Have you determined that yet?
I don't have the measurements now. We're still processing the scene there.
When you said evidence was located in front of the residence, we're talking shell casings, we're talking like broken glass, like maybe somebody fired out a window?
I'm not going to discuss that right now.
Can you talk about what you're doing out there and what you will be doing for this morning in terms of your scene?
They're processing, taking photos, measurements, trajectory. We know there was at least one car hit out there, so we're recovering any bullet slugs or anything like that was out there.
You said several gunshots were fired yet. We're talking 3, we're talking 12.
I'm not going to release that right now. Multiple gunshots.
Multiple gunshots?
Multiple gunshots.
Any indication more than one weapon was fired?
Right now, we believe more than one was.
Was either the victim or her husband a documented gang member?
The husband is, yes.
Do you think he might have been the target?
Don't know right now.
How old is the husband?
I do not have his age.
Are you releasing her name?
Not right now, no. Still
You
too
know the
early.
husband was there. Was there other witnesses in the area? Was there more people walking around at the time? Or?
Several individuals heard shots, but no one saw where the shots came from or who fired the shots.
Did the husband call 911?
That I do not know. I know we had multiple callers to 911.
When the victim was found, sounds like it was a pretty unstable situation for a little while. Was it a while before EMS could move in with that, or were they able to move right in? And
EMS moved right in upon their arrival and triaged. They were not held up.
Todd, there was another shooting. Is this near 12th and Volusia? Or is it
No.
Not close. Okay. It was this guy.
That's in Plainview, Roseberry.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Anything else?
Could you discuss the relevance of the house just two houses down from the scene of the shooting?
Yeah, because I was told by dispatch the shooting was at 33 and 35.
No, it's 3500.
So it's
There was phone calls from 3300 block.
Are you able to say what led officers to the particular house that they stood
Officers
off?
were conducting neighborhoods, trying to find any witnesses, making contact with anyone that might have seen anything.
And at that other house, that's where an individual was, we thought was being arrested from. You say that was a witness? There was confirmed, there was an
From the
arrest?
house, there was an individual detained from that house and brought up for questioning.
But at this time, they have not been arrested.
That is correct.
Todd,
And the houses?
as far as the shots coming from, is it safe to say they did not come from a vehicle, or do you not know yet?
They did not come from a vehicle,
Did not
no.
come from a vehicle?
No. I know that was put out early on, that did not happen.
So in the hours immediately following the shooting, then, the concern was just the safety of the area and maybe someone could be in that other house? Maybe for having everyone there for this call to stand up or what we will?
We believe there could be the shooters or could be in that house or in that neighborhood due to the evidence that we located. The SWAT team was called out for the safety of the officers.
How many people are you looking for then?
Right now, we're just looking for any witnesses right now.
As far as that might know something?
Right now, we have no active suspects that we're searching for.
So Todd, the individual that you took in for questioning, was he inside that house?
Yes,
And
Where the
then-
evidence was located?
yes.
And you thought there might be another person inside?
That's what the officers believe.
Okay.
And the house was in the 3500 block or the 3300 block?
35. Everything happened in the 3500 block.
The house where the evidence was found compared to where she was found? 2 houses down?
I believe it's 2, if not 3 houses now.
Do they live together, husband, wife?
Yes, they do.
Right there, okay.
They live, I thought you said they live.
They don't live-
blocks from. where
Yes,
were.
they live a couple blocks away.
As far as you know, nobody else was struck, is that correct?
As far as we know, no. No one else was struck. We did have at least one car hit. Anything else?
Obviously, this could develop through the day. I mean, are you anticipating, what's the best way to keep in contact with that information if something were to develop in terms of an arrest?
Contact Lieutenant East.
How many homicides is this now?
7. Had to think about that one for a second.
So Todd, is it safe to say that you have no leads? You need witnesses, you need a public?
We're still investigating it. I wouldn't say we have no leads, but we're still conducting the investigation.